Former Finance Minister Daim Zainuddin claims he was unaware of Bank Negara's 90s forex losses. Daim told the RCI probing the fiasco today he would have acted had he been notified of the matter. However, the central bank, which is fiercely independent of the government despite being under the purview of Finance Ministry, had kept him in the dark. Meanwhile, the Finance Ministry's former Deputy Finance Secretary Osman Jusor testified that the sale of TNB and TM shares by Bank Negara to cover those losses was done discreetly through Rashid Hussein's securities. He was not aware who made the call. Then PM Mahathir Mohamad also took the stand today. Mahathir told the RCI he believes the ex-BNM Governor Jaafar Hussain did not manipulate the currency trading, but rather miscalculated the Maastricht Treaty. He also said he did not know of the full extent of the losses incurred and that he only knew of the 5.7 billion ringgit figure which was presented in the final audited BNM report. The federal government will be tabling amendments to the GST Act in Parliament next month to tax overseas-based digital companies that offer services here. The move targets service providers in particular, which will likely include Uber, Facebook and Google. Customs DG T. Subramaniam says no one can tell just yet how much additional GST revenue Putrajaya will gain and that the details will only be out once the Act is amended. He expects the extra income to run into several billion. So far this year, the Customs Department's GST collection has already exceeded its 2016 revenue of 41 billion ringgit. Subramaniam says Customs is now expecting to surpass its 2017 collection target of 42 billion ringgit. Outgoing Proton CEO Ahmad Fuaad Kenali has been named the new CEO of Malakoff. The appointment will take effect from October 1st. Ahmad Fuaad will be leaving Proton on September 30th after helming the national car maker since April 1st last year. He will be replacing Habib Hussain, who has been Malakoff's acting CEO since June. Habib, meanwhile, will cease as acting CEO but remain as Malakoff's executive vice president of operations. Prior to Ahmad Fuad's stint as Proton chief, he was the COO of Finance and Corporate and the CFO of DRB Highcom from August 2013 to March 2016. Kejaya Prospect has bagged a 291 million ringgit contract for The Estate, a high-end property project in South Bangsar. The job was awarded by boutique developer Bond Estates. The 328-unit luxury development will be on a 3.68-acre plot of freehold land overlooking the Bukit Gasing forest. The units range between 2,346 square feet and 3,474 square feet in size. Kejaya Prospect says the deal is an expansion of its current customer base. It further enlarges the group's order book and is expected to provide a steady stream of revenue over the next 3 years. With The Estate, the company's contract wins to date now stands at 1.16 billion ringgit. Its total outstanding order book is at 3.15 billion ringgit. The recent petrol price hikes are expected to push up inflation in August. RAM Rating says last month's inflation rate should hit 3.8% following 4 consecutive months of declines. The average price of petrol at the pump rose from 1 ringgit 96 cents per litre in July to 2 ringgit and 12 cents in August. This in turn will have raised the transport component's contribution to overall inflation. Going forward, the rating agency expects the food component to remain a key contributor of headline inflation. However, it should slip slightly relative to earlier months as demand has moderated after the Raya festive period. RAM is keeping its projected headline inflation at 3.8% for 2017. It sees overall consumer prices to increase at a slower pace in the second half of the year.